and love. Peace to the family, peace to the tribe. It's your brother Yosef, also known as Chief Nawadi Album. And I'm back with another video. Okay, family. I'm out and about. I want to talk to you guys real quick about this past Mercury retrograde. You know, let me say this first. I love Houston. I love the state of Texas. I've been coming to Texas. Most of you guys don't know, I used to live in Texas when I was 3 years old. Yep. So my parents actually lived down here, right outside of Austin, when I was a little kid. My uncle lived here. My parents tried to move here to start a new life. But, you know, family situations happen, and my parents decided to move back to New York. So I was born in New York, but my parents came down here when I was 3. About 2, I think 2 or 3, you know. But I just love the vibe down here because in New York, let me tell you, and maybe people from New York City don't know this because I know it's probably like this in New York City. But in upstate New York, you know, everybody trying to floss on everybody. You know, you gotta have it in New York. It's just a mindset. Everybody's a hustler up there. It's hard to trust people because everybody's got a game or some kind of thing going. You know what I'm saying? So you don't know who to trust up there. You know, people go to the grocery store and they dress to impress. You know what I'm saying? It just kind of my mentality was like that for years. It took me years to get my mentality out of that, like out of that mindset, because everybody was about flossing on somebody. You know what I'm saying? Or being better than the next person. That's like the mind state of New York a lot of times. Ego is what I'm trying to say. And, you know, I love Texas because, you know, you walk into a Walmart or somewhere, everybody got on Crocs, shorts, sweatpants, and a t-shirt. Everybody down here just chilling. And a lot of times it be too hot to stun on somebody. Sometimes you want to throw on a t-shirt and just enjoy your day. You know what I'm saying? And I see that a lot down here in Texas. Everybody just chilling. You know, people just drive. Everybody know where they want to go. You know, it's not a lot of frustration down here. It's just a nice, slow, everybody, it's like a chill vibe down here. So I love that about Texas. I want to say shout out to Texas for that. This is my vibe. Slow, chill. We ain't got to stun on each other. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got to be egotistical. Everybody could just love each other and just chill. You know, so shout out to Texas because I'm definitely loving that about Texas. But you know, family, this Mercury retrograde was one of the roughest Mercury retrogrades for a lot of people. And, you know, of course, I do consultations during Mercury retrogrades. And I do a lot of consultations every month. But a lot of the consultations I've been doing for some reason this month has been just like, hey, brother Yosef, I just want to give up. You know what I'm saying? It's been a spirit of giving up. You know what I'm saying? The spirit of giving up. You know what I'm saying? See, this is what happens when you try to drive without your GPS. Brother Yosef got to bust a U-turn. Let me bust this U-turn, y'all, and I'll get back to what I was saying. There we go. So, you know, it's been a lot of people with the mindset of just giving up. This Mercury retrograde. It's been a lot of that. People call me, Brother Yosef, I want to give up on life. Brother Yosef, I want to give up on my family. Brother Yosef, I want to give up on my children. Brother Yosef, I want to give up on my business ideas. I want to give up on my dreams. I want to give up on my marriage. I want to give up on my aspirations and my dreams and my hopes and my passions. I want to give up on everything. You know? And when I see a thing like that going on, usually I do a YouTube video and I try to encourage the people, you know, and let people know don't give up and stuff like that. Because I see that it's hitting a lot of people. But there's been a lot of spirit of just giving up. But I want to encourage you guys with something, right? And then what I'm about to tell y'all is 100% the truth. 100% the truth. Whenever the enemy, we'll call it the enemy, right? Whenever the enemy can't convince you, whenever the enemy can't destroy you. Whenever the enemy cannot destroy you, he'll try to convince you to give up. And we'll say the enemy, for the lack of a better word of saying the devil or the dark forces. We'll just say the enemy, because we all got enemies, right? Whenever the enemy can't destroy you, it will always convince you that you need to give up. So that means that the tricks and the schemes of the enemy and the plots that the enemy's been plotting on you, it is not working. It's not working, family. So all they can do you now is mind games. It has to convince you need to give up. So depression starts to happen, anxiety and negative mindsets. So the enemy can convince you that you need to give up. So I want to encourage you, family. This means that you've been doing great. If you ever had the spirit or the idea that you want to give up during this Mercury retrograde, this means you've been doing good work outside the Mercury retrograde. Okay? You've been doing great work outside the Mercury retrograde. So the enemy tried to kill you. That didn't work. You know, he tried to kill the close ones to you. That didn't work. He tried to make you lose your job. That didn't work. Right? He trying all these different tactics to mess your life up, and it didn't work. Because your magic been strong. You've been doing the things Brother Yosef been telling you. You've been connecting yourself to your higher self and learning more about yourself. Working with your ancestors. Working with your dragon magic. And the plots of the enemy ain't been working. Just like it don't work on me like that. Because you got to keep your force fields up, right? So the enemy will always try to convince people to just give up, right? You're not where you want to be. That's what I always remind you of. Not where you used to be, but you're not where you want to be, right? You're not where you want to be, so you might as well give up, right? What you looking to have in the future, what you're searching for, it ain't gonna happen. Look how long it's been. It ain't gonna happen. That's what the enemy's gonna try to tell you. But I want to encourage everybody that you've been doing great work. If you went through that type of mindset during this time of the Mercury retrograde, right, and you reflected on anything, reflect on the positive and how far you've come in your life, right? And maybe some of you didn't have that type of mindset. Maybe it was just a negative, bad time for you, right? Still give thanks that you're here. You're still here, family. Always give thanks. So I want to encourage the people who call me, all the people who and some of y'all don't even know, y'all was all calling me. A lot of y'all was calling me about the same thing. A lot of y'all was, right? Didn't even know it. And after like the third person, I said, wow, what is going on, right? I want to encourage y'all been doing great work. And the enemy has tried to destroy you and he can't. Or it can't, right? So keep your head up, stay encouraged, and stay focused on the prize. Completing your mission, right? Stay focused on your passions. That's the main focus. So you can get to where you want to be, family. All right? So, once again, family, if you've been dealing with the spirit of giving up this past 30 days or doing this retrograde, right? Understand that when the enemy cannot destroy you, it will always convince you that you need to give up. This Brother Yosef, I love y'all. And I will holler at you guys in the next video. Peace, family.